Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be tackling a topic that not a lot of people are aware of. Not even people who routinely carry a ton of EDC items. Now maybe you're not one of those people. Maybe you've decided, hey, I just want to carry the most minimal amount of stuff that can help me get through the day, maybe deal with a small emergency if it pops up. So, for example, maybe you only want to carry one flashlight on you, and you want to make it the smallest, lightest possible ones that are available out there. Maybe something you can toss on your keychain. Personally, I don't think that's a good idea. With flashlights, 2 is 1, 1 is none. I did have an incident years ago in which I pulled out a flashlight, tried to use it, modern day flashlight, failed on me miserably. So I pulled out my backup flashlight. I do think that 2 flashlights is a good minimum to carry, but I get it. If you're bound and determined to carry the least amount of gear, the least amount of EDC items that still makes life easy on you, you've probably decided, hey, I just want a good modern day keychain light. I'm good with 1. Okay, fair enough. That's your decision. Now, I'm going to show you something you want to avoid when going out to get a good keychain light. Now, a lot of the single AAA battery keychain lights out there will have an integral post that sticks up from the tail cap with a hole drilled in it for a small split ring. Now this looks perfectly fine. This looks like a perfectly okay attachment point. Actually, hold on a sec. I think you could see that a little bit better on this bronze colored version instead. Yep, there's the tiny post that sticks up. Again, extremely thin, lightweight aluminum. There's the hole drilled into it. There's the split ring. Here's the problem. That split ring is actually harder metal than that post. So what happens after a few months or a few years of carrying this on your keyring and it's bouncing around either in your pocket or on your belt? That split ring will actually wear through that hole. And what's going to happen is you're going to lose your light. Now for someone like me who carries multiple flashlights for a variety of different purposes, that's a non-issue. For someone who carries 1, that's going to be a problem, because if you've got this on your belt and that split ring wears through the post, this is so lightweight even with a battery in it that you're going to lose your flashlight and most likely not even realize it's gone until you need it. And maybe it's not going to be a small emergency, it might be a big one. So I'm going to show you guys some alternatives. I would strongly advise staying away from flashlights that have a small aluminum post sticking up through the middle of the tail cap. This looks fine, and it's fine when you start carrying it on your keyring. After a while, these split rings do have a tendency to wear through the hole, and then you're going to lose your flashlight as the split ring stays attached to your main split ring. So here's a few alternatives. Now this particular light is stainless steel, and check out how thick that top is. This split ring is not going to wear through this top. Now if you have a particularly thick aluminum top as well, it's okay. In this case it's stainless steel. This split ring is not going anywhere. It's not wearing through this. And here's a couple of other alternatives. Similar to the previous one, this one is aluminum, quite thick in profile. That split ring, it's not wearing through that. Here we have something that's a Delrin storage capsule. Now this is not a flashlight, but check out how thick that plastic lanyard or split ring attachment is. Nothing's wearing through that. That is thick plastic. You want something like that. A Photon Freedom keychain light has a similar attachment, all plastic, nice and thick. I highly recommend that particular light, the Photon Freedom. Not a lot of lumens at all, but an excellent light. Here's a toothpick holder. The top unscrews, but the important part is check out that nice thick metal split ring attachment. Yep, that is not going anywhere. That's what you want. Nice thick metal. Here's another example of plastic. This is a Princeton Tech Pulsar 2. This is a good light. I do recommend this one as well. As you can see, nice thick plastic. Nice and thick. That split ring is not going to wear through that plastic. You're not going to lose this light if it's on your keychain. Here's another one. This is the Maglite 2 AAA flashlight. It has an offset lanyard attachment hole. Now obviously this is too big for keychain carry. However, this exact barrel without the checkering is often cut in half at Maglite to make their excellent Maglite Solitaire LED model. So this top is exactly the same one found on that light. See how thick that is? Now it is offset, but that is pretty thick. Yep, that is pretty thick. You put a split ring on that, it's not going to wear through. So that's another one I recommend. You definitely want to avoid something that's very thin plastic like this. Definitely avoid that. And yeah, honestly, make sure you avoid the single post that sticks up through the middle if you don't want to lose your flashlight. Like I said, it won't happen right away, but it could happen. Here's one I carry on my keys. This is a Nightcore tube. You have two pieces of metal anchored into the light. That's not going anywhere. So yeah, that's what I highly recommend. When you're looking for a good modern day keychain carry light, avoid the post that sticks up through the top made of very thin aluminum. Avoid that. Alright guys, I'll see you in the next video. Have a good one.